Talk to you about how to align assignments in Schoology with Common Core and state or even your own personal standards that you've added to Schoology. So go ahead and log into Schoology and then select a course. I'll go to French 1, and then under your materials index, go ahead and click on Assignments. Once you're in Assignments, let's go ahead and add the assignment we'd like to try this with. So click Add Assignment on the right-hand side. Give the assignment a name. So one assignment I recently did was comparing and contrasting French and American school systems. And then go ahead and write a description. And then if you have a handout that you've created, say in Microsoft Word or other file, maybe a PDF, you can just click File here and that will prompt you to attach the file. Usually I attach a Microsoft Word document that I've already created and have used as a photocopy with all of my students in the past. Instead, I have not been photocopying and then simply attaching the file here and allowing students to work with that handout virtually. If you have a link, maybe a video that supports the learning demands of the assignment, you can attach a specific link, or maybe you have a link to a Google Drive document, you can do that here as well. Make sure that the due date aligns with the due date you specified in Infinite Campus. And then you can change the point value to also align with the value assigned in Infinite Campus. Typically, I just leave assignments ungraded because I'm not actually grading them in Schoology. You can create various categories as you get more skilled at using the assignments function in Schoology. I just keep it basic and I leave it ungraded. I leave numeric as the scale or rubric, but there are other possibilities. You could create new, say maybe you just want to do turned in or not yet using an NY as the marker. And then the way to align is, you see these little symbols below here. We're actually going to click Align, and that will prompt us with our own learning outcomes. Maybe the school has specific learning outcomes, or you have added your personal learning outcomes, which I have added. Some you'll see French 1 learning outcomes, and you do this in the resources section, which is just found at the top of the screen. You can kind of see it in that blue bar. So go ahead and take a look at Chapter 2. We're talking about school subjects and also talking about saying which classes students are taking, which will connect with this assignment. So I'm going to go ahead and click those and then add the alignments, and you'll see them show up here. So students will see how the assignment is connected to the learning targets. Also, this assignment will be written in English, so I'm going to take a look at the Common Core standards and see if I can make any connections here. So I'm going to go to English Language Arts, and then I mostly have 9th graders, a couple 11th graders, so I'm just going to generalize and use 9-10. And it's writing, just click on it. And then this is about production and distribution of writing. And so here I can see the Common Core, and when I click on it and it's green, that means I've reached the final learning outcome. And students are going to be writing an essay, about 4 paragraphs, in which they'll need to produce clear and coherent writing. And so I'm going to select that learning outcome, and then also we are going to revise, and so I'm going to check the revising, editing, and rewriting. And since this assignment is going to be conducted entirely in Schoology, I'm also going to check using technology to produce and publish, update individual or shared writing products. So I'm going to add those alignments. You'll see they've highlighted in green. And now I can see more alignments that have shown up here. If I change my mind or want to simplify, I can simply click the X and that alignment will disappear. Now once I'm ready to create the assignment, I'm just simply going to click Create. And you will see that assignment appears as a current assignment, and students and teachers can mouse over to see the learning alignments, and they just pop up there in that bubble. And then there's my personal alignment that I've added. So again, this is just a way that you can align assignments with current learning standards or learning outcomes, either your own individual learning targets or Common Core writing standards or reading standards, listening, speaking, etc. It's pretty simple to just take a look through there once you know how to do it. So I hope that this helped you to learn how to align assignments with learning outcomes. I'm just going to delete this assignment so students don't get confused. And that is all for today. Thank you, and I hope that you learned something new.